That's how fast AI is moving right now. Faster than me, actually. Fun fact. Mythos basically dropped today. January 9th. June. Holy shit. June 9th, 05, it was dropped. AIs, they are quite literally, because I'm going to show you the benchmark data. And if we thought like Opus was crazy, just wait until we get into Fable. Holy, let's get right in. So if I come to the live scene here and we actually pull up the benchmark data, nuts. This is nuts. So if we go all the way to the top, agentic coding. I'm sorry, what? This is nuts, all right? I don't even think I have my setup right. I don't even think I do. Let me come in and fix it. This is nuts. Let me show you guys, okay? So, agentic coding, all right? Opus 4.8, we thought it was good. It was only a 69.2% scoring on the bench test for the SWE model. That's a more renowned model. Fable 5 is 80%. Nearly had an 11% increase on a model that necessarily was good. What the fuck? Next, we have agentic coding, which is basically just a different test. It nearly doubled, which is what the. This is going to be extremely powerful, and I understand why Anthropic's only releasing this for until June 22nd. They're going to lose a lot of money. So please get on top of this sooner than later. So a lot of these tools just nearly doubled. The spatial reasoning for blueprints, Blender, all these 3D kind of models and reasoning. Holy, you more than doubled. More than doubled. You're nearly up there with ChatGPT 5.5. So this, like, building models, building blueprints, building CAD, it's got it now. What the hell? So I also want to note that their Claude Mythos preview is not nearly as what they're giving us now. We also know that the Mythos 5 is nearly twice as expensive as Opus. But what's crazy is when Mythos was first released, they said it was 5 times more expensive than Opus. So we have one or two options. We either got the cheaper model, which has less parameters, and it would make sense. Or we just got played by Anthropic. There was no 5 times more expensive. Like, it was always only 2. That is very possible as well. I don't know where I sit. I think that the least powerful version of Mythos is now out. I do believe that there is still more powerful AI models that are building Claude Mythos. Like, it's just a whole stacking hierarchical. I don't know. It gets to be a mess because how many layers to this pie is there? And then how many times is it just before it's just an AI coded reiteration? You know, there's no idea on what AI wants to be anymore. But that's getting in far. Let's get back to the benchmark data. Computer use, it's still up there. You got 85%. ChatGPT 5.5. They're going to have to come out with 5.6 literally tomorrow. I'm going to drop this video, and I bet you ChatGPT 5.6 is already going to be out. This is how this game's getting played. It's the new meta to actually try to beat the other AI companies. It's an AI arms race within the United States and then against the Chinese and other countries as well. But if we get into the rest of the data, holy. So mind you that this is still the Opus. Nearly 10%. Nearly 10% again. 9%, 8%, 3%, 6%, 6%. This cybersecurity one, this is wherever you see there being something low on here. Like, obviously AI is not very good at legal work. You still have an opportunity to capitalize on opportunities with AI and legal work. If you can fill that gap Opus clearly can't fill right now, Anthropic's going to make it easier for you over the next coming months as well. Come on. There we go. So the legal work went from 40% to 78%. We had a 38% increase on cybersecurity, not legal work. Cybersecurity. Legal work, we only got about a 3.3% increase. Still something significant and to be for profound, but the cybersecurity, holy. I wonder if this is going to start actually utilizing RLS policy properly, because that was one thing Claude could not do and still maybe has issues with. It does a pretty good job about not really exposing API keys unless you specifically tell it to and go against its own deal. But this is crazy, a 38% jump. And the Mythos model that was previewed only was 69%. Nuts. Health is another one. We got just 66%. So basically a 10% increase. Huge. This Fable 5 is huge. I'm going to run it on some of my projects, but I just wanted to come on, show the benchmark data, and tell you guys June 22nd, that's the day you have. You can make a crap ton of money right now. You can probably get... Actually, let's use Fable 5. What is the dollar equivalent to half of my max plan in Fable credits? You have June 22nd until to claim this. Also, mind you, Anthropic also just reset your limit. Anything you were building before, great. That was free. They literally just gave you, they said, hey, thank you for participating in our event week. Here's just a free weekly reset and an hourly reset and a 5-hourly reset. Thanks, Anthropic. You're such a G for that. But if we were to get an answer, all right, so half of max would be 50. That's not telling us the rate. Just understand, June 22nd, you're not ever going to get these prices for Fable ever again. For every per million input tokens, it's $10 basically. You're not going to get these. Fable 5 is going on an API credit. You're never, ever going to get this time again. Go and have fun with Fable 5. I'm out. Into the next one. Peace.